Hi Libra, welcome to your November 2019 reading with me, you guys. So for this month, I would like to start off by grabbing an oracle card for you guys. Just something that may be a message for the month of November to kind of help. So let's start out by doing that, and then we'll move into the traditional tarot. What is the message for Libra? What does Libra need to hear, need to know? Ooh. Oh, okay. Wow, Libra. Wow, we have the High Priestess of Air, which is pretty symbolic for you guys because you guys are air energy. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I'm pretty familiar with this card, but we are going to read from the book just to see if there's any additional messages that you guys need to hear. Intuitively, I know that this is all about logical thinking. Okay, rational thought, and that's Libra. It's making sense. It's a vibe because as I was shuffling for you guys before recording, I kept seeing the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords. So yeah, that may be important. Now you're getting the High Priestess of Air, so there's something here about your mind over your heart. But let's go ahead and read from this and see what it's saying, Libra. I know that you're being very intellectual this month. You may be even a little detached, and you may have a lot of thoughts going on, specifically the first half of the month when Mercury is retrograde. So this says, you have drawn the symbol of the vampire high priestess of air, the goddess of rational thought, Libra. Logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by this high priestess. Now is the time to think before you act. You are blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the high priestess of air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. I think some of you Libras are like foaming and drooling at the mouth at all that energy because that is right up your alley, okay? Rational thought, the goddess of rational thought, very similar vibes to the Queen of Swords that I kept seeing. Yeah. There's going to be your ability to communicate is enhanced for some reason this month, Libra, and there may be a lot of conversations that you want to have, specifically when that Mercury goes out of retrograde and direct, which is today, is when I'm recording this. That's probably why I'm recording your reading on this day, because there's something intellectually strategic about your reading. I'm feeling very, very intellectual genius vibes. And today is the November 20th. So, the first half of November, it might have been a little bit difficult to obtain this energy, but maybe you guys were. Maybe you guys were trying to. Bottom of the deck is Beauty, which reminds me of you anyway, Libra. And I do want to say you guys showed up in the Leo reading. So if you're dealing with a Leo, or if you have Leo energy, you might want to watch that reading because they received the Justice card in their reading, and they also received Beauty in their reading. This is a very Venusian energy, beauty and love. This is about beauty not being skin deep, Libra. And this is about offering your heart and opening your heart this month to something beautiful and fulfilling. I see we have fulfillment. We have the High Priestess of Spirit. So not only is the High Priestess of Air showing up, but Spirit as well, which is talking about everything being interweaved together. But wow, Libra, very intellectual energy. So I shuffled before starting this reading, and I waited to see the Justice card. This is your guys' ruling tarot card. It's all about fairness and balance. You guys could be trying to tap into some of that. When are you not, Libra, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to look into the energy that's surrounding you as you watch this video, whenever that might be. It could also be the energy you've been feeling over the last couple of days and the energy you might be feeling the next couple of days. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go through this, and then we'll get to your reading for November. So what is the underlying energy? Wow, the fuck? What are you guys on, Libra? We have the Empress. So not only is the goddess of rational thought coming up, and the goddess of love and beauty, we've got some goddess energy. Goddess of rational thought, the goddess of love and beauty, which is your planet Venus. Speaking of her, we have the Empress. This is literally Venus. So Libra energy, Taurus energy, the energy of beauty, abundance, the energy of creating something, giving birth to something. Some of you guys, this is a mother figure showing up. This may be your mother. This may be you as a mother, a grandmother, just some kind of motherly figure, mother god. But yeah, the Empress, very beautiful woman. You're focused on beauty. Look, we have beauty at the bottom here, and love, and we have the Empress. Okay, so Venus energy showing up here, your ruling planet. Now this is in Scorpio currently. Wait a minute. No, Venus has entered Sagittarius. So, this is about an adventure. Venus is getting very close to the galactic center, which is 27 degrees Sagittarius. So your heart is expanding, Libra, whether you know it or not. And also there's a slight message here about your mom coming up here, especially if you have a Libra mother or a Taurus mother or an Aries mother. This may be an Aries, Libra, Taurus energy. Now, this is where things get interesting because we have the Eight of Cups. So, there's an energy here of walking away as well surrounding some of you guys. You guys may be walking away. This is a divine feminine energy, okay? That maternal energy, whether you're a mom or not, whether you're a man watching or not. There's beauty and abundance here, but there's an energy here of the Eight of Cups, which is finding yourself at a soul level. Now, this is the Taurus full moon that I'm seeing here. There was a Taurus full moon this month on the 12th. So this may be then. There may be an energy here of you walking away as a mother. Someone here is very emotionally drained. And again, this is about walking away to find yourself, going on a soul journey. This may happen at nighttime, whatever that means. But I want to say, Libra, this is the energy of someone who is walking away, but sometimes turns back around. So I'm not sure if this is you waiting on your Empress to return, or if this is someone waiting on love to return, or maybe you're just going on a soul journey at a heart level. Lots of heart energy coming up here. But yeah, okay, and we have the Hierophant. So there is a Taurus showing up now. You could be dealing with Taurus. If you're not dealing with a Taurus, this is about your beliefs. This is about tradition. You may need advice. Because the Hierophant is a straight up priest, okay? So you may need advice about whether to walk away or return. This is a very beautiful journey. Some of you guys could be walking away from Taurus or walking away from commitments, marriage. Maybe there's someone here maybe there's a Taurus wanting to return. Now, this is literally the Taurus moon. You can see the Taurus card here and then the full moon. So that full moon in Taurus was very, it impacted you guys. Okay, this is about what you believe in, commitment, tradition. Okay, you may be walking away from that or returning to that or walking towards that. I feel though this is an ending because we have the Ten of Swords coming out next. So this is the ending to something very painful, Libra. This is not a bad card. This is the energy. I mean, wouldn't you want 10 swords in your back to come to an end? Backstabbing energy, betrayal, deception, feeling like a victim, just kind of out for the count, that energy there. This is the light at the end of the tunnel finally showing. So I do want to say this could be the ending to a marriage for some of you guys. I definitely feel even the Justice card can represent marriage. So if you resonate with the divine feminine, or if you are seeking after a divine feminine, there's a chaser, okay? Twin flame energy coming up accidentally here, because this is someone who's ran, someone who's walked away that may be thinking about returning. But this may involve an ending to something you're committed to, Libra. This may involve a painful ending here, that you, like a marriage or a commitment. Now we have the High Priestess showing up. So this is Pisces Cancer energy. This is the energy of the moon. This is a secret. So someone here is either keeping all their pain a secret. Someone here is keeping an ending a secret. Or this is emotional. This is something that you need to... Now this is really interesting. We have the High Priest and the High Priestess. You can see the similarities between these two cards. This is actually... You know, we have certain cards in tarot that go together and symbolize a union, like the Emperor and the Empress, like the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This is one of those. So this definitely may be a divorce for some of you. Okay, being in front of a judge or something like that. But there's just something you don't know. There's something being hidden. The only way to understand this energy is to tap into your intuition, Libra. Something you may intuitively feel an ending. Okay, or again, this may be keeping a secret from you. This may be something that the veil is hiding, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is spiritual energy here. Again, Cancer, Pisces. Six of Swords. This may be linked to, it's about moving on to calmer waters after something ends in the shadows. Something secretly comes to it, like Some people don't even know the pain that you've committed to. It's a very painful commitment. This is a secret, okay? You're keeping it in the shadows. Why? Because you're going on this journey to discover yourself emotionally, and you're being the Queen of Swords. You're being the rational thought goddess, the goddess of rational thought. So when you want to choose your mind over your heart, and it's not a choice, Libra. I don't want to freak you guys out with a choice, because I'm a Pisces. I'm very indecisive as well. But you know that whole heart and brain thing, Libra, on that scale that you guys rule, when you're leaning more towards your brain, you know what I'm saying? Your emotions kind of take a back seat, all right? And that's what's going on here, because emotionally, you guys have to get to calmer waters. This may be travel secretly, but you're moving on from an ending that only you know about. Or you're moving on because you know intuitively this is never going to work out. This is a commitment that will end. This is a commitment that, you know, will backstab you in some way. You know it intuitively. Maybe you had a dream about some kind of ending. Very psychic energy here, very spiritual. You're moving to calmer waters. This is kind of sad, Libra. It's kind of sad to leave this behind, but you want to focus on where you're going, not what you're leaving. And we have the World, so this is another indication of travel here. Something has come to a completion for you, Libra, karmically. This is Saturn's energy. We have Saturn, we have the moon, we have Venus. Those are planets showing up for you, okay? So if you know your birth chart, Venus, the moon, and Saturn, okay? We have the Nine of Wands. So you've been through a lot, specifically when it comes to finances. Something's moving really slow. This has been a very slow battle. But this is what's coming to completion. With these two cards, there definitely may be some long distance travel going on here. You may travel, you may move on, you may move far, okay? Or this might involve the internet, or some kind of, like, again, some kind of completion, a celebration. You guys are celebrating the fact that you've moved on. Like, yes, I'm done battling that. There's maybe some defensive energy to pay attention to there. But we have the moon and Saturn. So moon in Capricorn, whenever the moon transits Capricorn, this may be when this ending happens. Again, this is a very spiritual completion. Spiritual karma. Something you don't know about karma. But there's something painful that is coming to an end for you, Libra, and you know this intuitively. It may have to do with your belief system. You may need advice. You may need counsel. You may be giving people advice. This could be you or someone else around you, but this is the cards, okay? Eight of Cups. Again, someone has walked away emotionally. You may not have physically left a commitment, but someone has emotionally distanced themselves. Probably you, Libra, with this High Priestess of Air. You're doing a lot of thinking about this, but you've distanced yourself emotionally. You're ready to walk away so that you can step into this Empress energy, which is the energy of creating something, the energy of abundance, beautiful energy. Now, there may be someone who is pregnant here, or a mother. This is fertile energy, whatever that means, okay? And then we're back at the Justice card. All right, so hopefully that resonated with some of you guys. That was something somebody needed to hear there. For this month, what I'm doing is I'm looking into each week of the month, and I'm getting a tarot card for each week. Now, as I record this, it's November 20th, so we're already in the third week of November, so we're going to have to look into the past a little bit, Libra, to see how you guys entered November, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. What was the first week of November 2019 for Libra? We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So there is some kind of wish fulfillment that you're focused on here, but Eight of Pentacles coming out. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Those could have been significant energies the first week of November, but Libra, you're trying to perfect something here. This is the energy of like working really hard, building something, creating something, studying energy. This is like an apprentice. So yeah, this is the energy of like a job or work, like something you're doing with your hands to make money. Like, yeah, work was like really, really important for you guys coming into November. You were working on something, whether it was an actual job or career, or just a project, or some kind of effort you're putting in. I mean, this person's putting in a lot of effort. Okay, now the thing is though, Libra, we have the Nine of Swords. This is just my Libra card at this point. Like, it's getting to the point where I just think of you guys when I see this card, because I'm telling you, it comes out in all my readings for Libra. It's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have some anxiety about this. There's an underlying energy. Now, what I'm going to tell some of you guys is that you're losing sleep because of how hard you're working. Like, what's your sleep schedule looking like the first week of November, Libra? Because this is like nightmares, insomnia, having a hard time sleeping, restless. I feel a restlessness here. Like, Instead of sleeping, you guys want to be doing something. You want to be working on something. You want to be accomplishing something, probably to mask yourself from these worries, these anxieties, these thoughts. Something you've thought about at least 9 times, like reoccurring thoughts, nightmares even, okay? Sleepless nights, just worried, okay? Maybe some of you guys are worried about a job, but what I feel is some of you guys are getting no sleep because of how hard you're working. Behind the 9 of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is some anxiety you guys are feeling financially, okay? Money has got you up at night, stability, and you're just trying to work really hard at this, okay? So let's look at the second week of November. Please allow me to look into the second week of November for Libra. We almost had the 5 of Swords come out, so there might have been some conflict or arguing over this energy the second week. You know, just not wanting to fight anymore because of how much effort you've put into something, a project, something, okay? So let me see. Now we almost had the Chariot. So this might involve a car or a Cancer. It might involve a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a child even. The Page of Cups is a child, or again, some kind of subtle love offer, apology. We do have Cancer here. Okay. A younger Cancer, a Cancer child, maybe a friendship. Someone here wants to apologize and reconcile. Okay, but you might have already put in too much work, Libra. Let's see. What's the second week? We almost had the Sun card. So again, that childlike energy, or this is happiness, clarity. We almost just had your card come out, and we have, oh, look at that. Why would that come out? Okay, Libra, you're very anxious. Okay, moving into the second week of November. Very, very anxious. A lot of stress at nighttime, having a hard time sleeping. Okay, let me see the second week of November for Libra, please. Please show me energetically what was going on. Give me a tarot card to match the second week of November 2019 for Libra. What was going on the second week of November? Second week of November, please, for Libra. There's a lot going on the second week of November. It's hard to get a card out for it. So maybe you needed to focus, because I'm not focusing very well right now. Okay, we have a card coming out. We have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man, this is Pisces energy, Neptune retrograde. Neptune is getting out of retrograde, hallelujah, at the end of November. November 27th to be exact, or 24th, I can't remember. So yeah, Neptune retrograde energy in your 6th house. This is going to help you guys move forward when it comes to your routine, a better routine. If you guys have been wondering why your schedule is shit, you know, like your schedule is shit, your job is shit, like it's because there's been a lot of illusions and spiritual reflection happening in that area of your chart with Pisces, okay? This is about changing your perspective the second week, becoming enlightened, doing absolutely nothing the second week of November. Please don't beat your guys' self up if you didn't do much the second week of November. This is a card that's been coming out for certain people during November. A lot of people have got this card, and I've just been telling people, you know, just hang in there, you know, like, you know, it was all about enlightenment this week. You know, in order to become enlightened, sometimes you have to let your physical body just kind of be idle. Some of you guys were working really hard, went from working really hard the first week of November on something to, you know, maybe some time off the second week. But again, this might be a sacrifice. I don't know if you're sacrificing some kind of project or job. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So this might involve Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the King of Wands, specifically Leo to me. If you're not dealing with a fire sign that is kind of stagnant, then this is definitely talking about an action that you're waiting to take. Because the King of Wands is not the Hanged Man. He's not going to hang around. He's too passionate. He's too excited. He has a vision. So you're becoming enlightened about what actions you should take, and therefore what you're going to have to sacrifice when it comes to this Eight of Pentacles. What it is that you want to basically create in November, okay? Behind the King of Wands is the Five of Cups. So there could be a fire sign here that is in regret. They're focused on the past. They're not doing anything though. You know, they were the first week of November, but yeah, there's a fire sign here who is focused on the past. That's the energy, that Taurus full moon that happened this week. Maybe depressed, a little regretful, focusing on water under the bridge. And it could be a Sagittarius because we have the Knight of Wands here. So yeah, this came up a little bit in my Virgo reading. But yeah, there's someone here who's heartbroken. Maybe some of you guys are separated and therefore waiting to see what's going to happen. You're waiting on new love after a separation with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There may be new love with an air sign, but you're waiting with a broken heart here. You invested a lot here, Libra. And there may have been a third party even, especially with this Knight of Wands, that is kind of in and out. Like, yeah, there is a Sagittarius here, Leo, Aries. This is Sag to me. Sag and Leo are showing up. Not that Aries isn't here, but to me, the King of Wands is a Leo and the Knight of Wands is a Sag. So, yeah, someone here had a passionate message, and it's someone who's been in emotional conflict for some time. They've been wanting to take action. They've been wanting to charge forward, but the energy for the second week of November was just kind of, you know, Mercury's retrograde, Neptune's retrograde. Just chill, become more enlightened. There's more you need to learn. There's still sacrifices here. Just hang around, you know. Okay, so let's look into the third week. That could have been you or another person, Libra. You'll have to let me know. So how is the third week of November looking for Libra energetically? Give me one tarot card to represent the third week of November. Okay, Libra, you may find yourself a little bit bored the third week of November because we have the Four of Cups coming out. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is your emotional foundation, but you're definitely in deep contemplation emotionally, regardless of how Queen of Swords you're trying to be, regardless of how High Priestess of Air you're trying to be. There is emotion that you're paying attention to. And it's specifically represented here by these three cups, maybe three people, a friendship, a third party. It's just three different emotions you have. You're focused on that. You're contemplating deeply. You know what you want to feel. You know what you want. And then you can see that little fourth cup coming in here. Now, a couple different things with this scenario. You could either be focusing so hard on a situation, maybe it didn't work out, maybe it's a situation from the past, but whatever has got your attention emotionally after Mercury goes direct, these three cups here, you're so focused on that you may not even see this offer coming in, this new love, this new emotion. Whatever you're focusing on, the universe is trying to give you more of that, but it's coming from somewhere very strange, unexpected. So either you don't see it because you're like, no, like, I know what I want. This is not what I want. Everybody and their mom is texting you, but not the person that you want to hear from. It's not the emotion that you want. So you're very bored, you know, you're emotionally unsatisfied in a certain situation, or somebody else is. In another situation here is that you're so focused. Be very careful of what these three cups represent metaphorically, because you could be missing opportunities here with someone else. This is a missed opportunity or an ignored opportunity, you know, take it as it resonates. The interesting thing is the underlying energy of this is Libra. It's justice. This is karmic, you know. This might be, someone might be married and going through, someone might be married or in a commitment or in a karmic situation, and that situation has got them feeling emotion. Therefore, it is distracting you and making you emotionally unavailable. I forgot to mention that this is someone who is obviously unemotionally available. Like, their emotions are occupied, which sucks because they're bored and they're unsatisfied with whatever they're focused on. There's some kind of new love or opportunity trying to come in, something that would make you feel different, but you got your attention on something, Libra. Bottom of the deck is you, so this is about fairness. You're trying to balance out what you already feel the third week, you know, and that there's no shade there. There's no harm in that. There's obviously a situation that hasn't gone fairly in regards to you. You're left with some unsatisfied feelings, so your arms are crossed, you're a little upset and unavailable, like you're already hurt or something. So you're not really wanting to, you know, accept any cups the third week of November, but some of you may. Underneath the Justice card, we have, wow, oh my God, I was just about to mention Leo. When I mentioned somebody a little upset with their arms crossed here, I was going to say you might be dealing with a Leo. I have no idea, but we do have strength here. So you guys really might be wanting to watch the Leo reading because Leo's showing up in your reading. You showed up in Leo's reading. Now, some of you guys are just trying to tame something. You're trying to tame yourself, hold yourself back so that you don't disrupt the peace. Again, this might be a divine feminine, someone who comes in to tame you after you walk away emotionally. There's definitely some walking away emotionally. It might be at the time of the Sagittarius new moon or that holiday time. You might be feeling really like if this is the Thanksgiving energy for some of you guys, you're just really not feeling it. You know, you might not even want to celebrate this year, but yeah, you're going to need some courage, Libra, to walk away, okay? Specifically from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This might be a Leo who's wanting to return. You might be heading towards a Leo from a earth sign. All right, so let's look at the fourth and final week, okay? Fourth and final week of November 2019 for Libra. Please show me energetically how they... Okay, that's a lot of cards. We have the Hermit, we have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands, okay? And yeah, I mean, the bottom of the deck is Libra, so I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. You guys just need 3 cards for the end of November, apparently. So there's a Virgo here. For some of you guys, that may be important at the end of the month. If you're not dealing with Virgo, if you don't have any Virgo energy in your birth chart, you guys could just be really retreating. Yeah, that's what I see here. These 2 cards talk both about contemplation. Like, some of you guys just want to be alone. This is when Sagittarius season comes in as well. So yeah, some of you guys, there's just been so much that has taken place. So much enlightenment, so many things that you've sacrificed. You guys could definitely be sacrificing certain offers as well. Becoming more enlightened to that. You're becoming enlightened to what's making you unhappy emotionally, Libra, and therefore what you're no longer going to accept. You might be missing text messages, missing calls, leaving people unread. But yeah, definitely deep contemplation here. You are contemplating very deeply. You're trying to be very wise about the emotional offers that you entertain, you or another person is anyways. Again, alone time at the end of November, very important for you, Libra, especially because you're trying to master this intellectual energy. This person's alone. Actually, everyone in these cards on the table is alone. So there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You know, you want to engage in your solitude. Maybe you just want to be alone. I feel like there's this energy of like, just leave me alone. Like, I just want to be alone. I want to reflect. You know, you may need to take some time at the end of November to reflect on some of the offers that came in at the 3rd week of November. The next card with it is the Ten of Wands, though. So yeah, you're carrying these burdens. You're trying to reflect because there's some heaviness here that you're trying to release. It could be a person, place, or thing, but it's very heavy responsibility, hard work that you've been doing on your own, for yourself, trying to carry this wisely, you know. And then we have the Two of Wands. So there is going to be a slight crossroads at the end of November, you guys. Okay, it's a crossroads between comfort and growth. It's a crossroads between something that would expand your world and something that would just kind of keep you in the same old energy, okay? You're carrying this all on your own. This is a decision you're going to need to take some time out to think about before you know, take an action. You know, you want to do this wisely. It's going to be very wise for you guys to drop some kind of burden at the end of November and make a decision passionately. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Virgo showing up here. But yeah, you guys, there's a decision here. You know, you can't grow and be comfortable at the same time at the end of November. If you want to choose something comfortable for yourself, if you guys are comfortable with carrying this weight and this heaviness into your December, that's on you guys. No judgment here. It's just, you're not going to be able to grow and be comfortable at the same time. So if you choose growth, you're probably going to be put in a little bit of an uncomfortable situation heading into December, or vice versa. If you want to be comfortable, you're probably not going to grow as much. So it's up to you on your own individual journey, what it is that you're carrying with you. Some of you guys may be actually physically moving things on your own, something that's heavy. Maybe you're moving homes or something at the end of November. This is ultimately linked to this burden as well, to free yourself. But the ball's in your courts, Libra, okay? As you stand here and you look at your future and your horizons, the ball is in your courts. So the bottom of the deck here is you. You have an underlying energy of your own self, justice. Maybe some of you guys are actually involved in like court hearings and like judge energy, authority. We have, yeah, and strength. You're going to need strength this month, Libra, for sure. We have Leo and Libra here. Some of you have both Leo and Libra energy. But you're going to need strength and courage to walk away from something with this Eight of Cups, okay? Especially if you're walking towards something that would financially stabilize you, or that would secure your home. There's like a new beginning here as the Queen of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign woman, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn woman, but I know financially you guys have been really in your head. There's a financial prison here that you guys are in. So to me, that means having to live somewhere that isn't stable, but you know, you don't have the finances to really leave right now. You know, this is all in your head, Libra. You know, being that Queen of Swords, this is kind of the energy. She can conquer that, though. You're an air sign, Libra. You can do this. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or you may have a decision to make when it comes to love, okay? We do have the lovers here. Really powerful connection, twin flame energy, but choices. Underneath it, we have the Seven of Swords. So, be very careful of that energy of trying to get away with something. Sneaky energy, cheating, lying, deceive. Some of you guys, there's single energy here. We have the Nine of Pentacles, single women. Some of you guys in November, you're single and ready to mingle, and therefore, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to cheat and deceive when you're single. There's no reason to do that, but just be careful. I don't know what the Seven of Swords is. It's a connection that has something to do with trying to get away with something. You might have to sneak and see this person. You may be lying about a connection that you obviously feel with a person. They may be at a distance from you, Libra. So don't lie to yourself about this powerful connection. Okay, this person may be in a situation where they're trapped. This person could be in literal jail or prison. Or maybe this is just them in their head or you in your head. Someone's trapped somewhere though, and they're really avoiding their emotion for a person. Could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or again, this is about a financial prison. Like, this is temporary though, Libra, okay? You're going to be walking away, okay? You want to just wait on the moon. You want to wait on the full moon in Gemini. The full moon in Gemini is here, and that'll be on like December 12th, okay? Again, there could be a Leo wanting to return or some kind of marriage, but I just think you're going to need strength, courage, and confidence in order to tame something, Libra, to keep the peace this month. You may have to walk away with your strength. Okay, yeah. So I love that you showed up at the bottom, Libra. That means that these messages were obviously meant for you. A lot of stuff going on for 3 cards to come out here for the end of November. You want to be wise. You want to be careful of what you're carrying into December, burdens and heavy responsibility that may or may not be belonging to you. And this is a very heavy decision, a very heavy crossroads, okay? It's interesting, and I feel like most of you guys are going to feel like you're making this decision on your own, or maybe you just need to spend some time in your own solitude. You're obviously going to have a lot to reflect on as far as offers, but you gained enlightenment at some point in November. There was sacrifice. There was times where you did nothing but accomplished everything, and you came into this month really putting in effort, hard work, time, and energy into something. There could even have been a job or a project you sacrificed because of what else was going on this month, okay? But again, we have beauty and love here, okay? That is your energy, fulfillment, regardless of separation or heartbreak, okay? And you ultimately are being very, very rational this month, communicating and enhancing your thoughts and that intellectual, logical energy, rational thought. So thank you guys so much for listening to this. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I read all the comments. I respond to all the comments. I try to, at least. Hopefully November's good. It looks good, Libra. It just looks like there's a lot of internal things going on with the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, and the Hermit. Yeah, there's a lot of internal things going on, internal baggage that is keeping you from expanding into Sagittarius season. Missed opportunities, things like that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the rest of November and the holidays. I'm not sure if I'll be back in December, but I really hope to be. If you'd like a personal reading, please find my email in the description box. I would love to read for some of you guys. We can start talking about how to set that up with me. And yeah, other than that, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.